Talking about a story that needs to be told, did you know that across the middle of the African continent, a region with almost 1 billion people, there are as many open heart surgeries available as there is in Cape Town's private medical sector? Now, that's one city versus a third of the continent. Clearly, there is a huge need to make life-saving heart surgery more accessible and more cost-effective. Now, on the eve of the 50th anniversary of the first heart transplant, a breakthrough was announced right here in the mother city. A team of heart surgeons, clinicians and medical engineers in Cape Town have perfected a heart valve that will save millions of lives in poor developing countries.
A heart valve procedure is an operation where you replace a destroyed heart valve of a patient with a prosthetic new one. A standard replacement of a heart valve needs an open heart operation where you open the chest, you need to take the patient onto the heart-lung machine, you open the heart. Particularly if you haven't got open heart surgery available, you need to come up with something innovative. And I think this is what we did, that we developed a valve which can be implanted without opening the chest and also without even stopping the heart.
The whole thrust of this project is to actually produce cheaper, more available heart valves. A major problem of Africa, especially sub-Saharan Africa, is the lack of surgical facilities and availability of these heart valves. So this work is actually to help make cheaper heart valves and more available heart valves. My involvement is essentially to interface with these scientists and engineers in design of these valves and also in helping put them into animals, which they have to go through before they are put into humans.
The success lies in the fact that the valves are made from a novel material, designed by engineers who consulted with cardiac surgeons, and they are much cheaper to produce.
We use a very special polyurethane polymer that we spray coat with this machine behind me onto the stent to form this integrated valve. That is then, we have shown to be very stable, both in the body and also stable in terms of the millions of cycles that the valve needs to open and close. So we've shown 600 million cycles, that is equivalent to 20 years in the body. So this machine was designed in-house by our engineers and built here, and this is a one-off in the world. There's no other machine like this in the world. So we're very lucky to have it and to have the expertise to be able to also manufacture our own equipment.
This is the Chris Barnard building that we're working in. All the research with regards to cardiac devices or problems, any sort of cardiac research happens here. So having everything literally in one unit is phenomenal. It's very important, and I think it's keeping that legacy going and showing that South Africa can be the first. And we're really good at what we do and having an impact.
Remarkably, no heart surgeon is required to place this valve, and a small incision is the only wound. The procedure can be done in a secondary hospital, saving millions of lives without the need for high-tech facilities.
We made faster progress than we expected, and we are in the middle of very successful large animal implants, and we will start with first-in-man implantations in South Africa next year, middle of 2018.
This low-cost, local design recently received 2 prestigious global awards for innovation in cardiac surgery.
Normally, if we implant something, it comes from America or Europe, and we in Africa, we use it. It's extremely rewarding to see that we develop something here in Cape Town, and our colleagues in Europe and in America are very keen to be the first ones to implant it.